Good morning and welcome to the show, and thanks for waking up with us. We have some interesting guests here. I think we have some guests here that actually invented ethnic pride. We have Mike Caladonna and Norma Godwin from the Sons of Italy. And thank you so much for coming on the show.
Our pleasure.
It's such a pleasure to meet you
Thank you
guys.
for having us.
Now, my wife, who prides herself on being a pedigree Italian, found you guys. and apparently you had met my son at one point too.
That's correct. And,
Yeah.
and when you speak with your wife, you realize that she is Italian through and through.
Yes.
Probably on both her parents' side, I would imagine.
Well,
and,
yes.
And she's from Brooklyn, so she definitely has that
Queens.
accent.
Queens originally.
Okay.
And,
apologize. That's correct.
and then Staten Island, where I met her.
Very nice to hear that accent from down south.
Well, you know, if nothing else, I'm well fed. And
That's
and I always
correct.
blame her. I'm like, it's your
exactly
fault I'm
right.
fat. You know. So anyway, but what does the Sons of Italy do? Are you just a fraternal organization, or a public service organization, or all of the above?
Well, there's all of the above.
all
There's a
of
couple levels of what we do, right? So there's a national lodge, which is headquartered in Staten Island, that was founded in 1905.
On Staten Island, go figure.
That's right.
Yeah.
To help the Italian immigrants learn how to speak English. That's really how it started back then. And then now we have a state lodge in the state of Florida, and that state lodge does 4 different charities that we're very proud to sponsor and help out. They're for autism, for Cooley's anemia, for cancer awareness, and I always forget the fourth one. The fourth
Alzheimer's.
one is the Alzheimer's. That's amazing
I
that I
forgot
forget
the
that
last
one.
one.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
go
that.
figure, right?
So they donate to those causes every year, and it's a great thing. And in the state of Florida, we do $32,000 in scholarships to Italian American young men and women going to college.
Oh, that's just awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Our lodge, local here, the William E. Zuppa Lodge in Panama City, we meet the third Monday of the month at the library, and we're just kind of a group of Italians who like to keep our culture and heritage alive.
And that's amazing. How did you get involved with this?
About 4 or 5 years ago, a group of people, there was a son whose parents belonged over in Fort Walton, and he decided he would help us get a lodge started here. So I just saw it in the paper, and anything Italian appeals
You're
to
down
me.
with it.
Yeah, because I'm Italian through and through.
Now you married. Your last name is Godwin. That's not
That's
very
English.
Italian. That's an English name.
He likes Italian food, though. Nobody
Yeah.
can resist Italian
Anybody who
food.
marries an Italian girl, I did it for the food too.
That's it.
But at any rate, but what was your maiden name, if you don't mind me asking?
Carosi, Carosi.
All right.
So there's usually a vowel on the end, but if
Yeah.
not, the more northern Italians don't have vowels on their names.
Ah,
So
that's an
it-
interesting fun
It could
fact.
be a little different.
You know, I spent a little time as a New York City firefighter in New York, and it was a lot of Irish and a lot of Italian,
Oh, yeah.
and it all depended on where the vowel was. You had to have a
That's
vowel
exactly
on the
right.
end of your name or a vowel at the beginning of your name to be a fireman out there. I kind of broke that mold, though. But at any rate, are there many Italians on the Gulf Coast?
Well, there's about 15 lodges here between Tallahassee and Panama City, and Pensacola. So there's quite a few. We're one of the smaller lodges here local, but because we're so close to Tallahassee, we tend to have representatives at some of the state legislators and that kind of stuff. Italian American Heritage Month, October has been designated that now and forever in the state of Florida.
Okay.
Just a few months ago, there was
finally got a month.
That's right. There was just a few months ago. There was
Everybody else has one.
There was
It's
a
about
state
time.
resolution 720 was passed. And we went to the floor of the Senate and had the Italian American caucus from all the state senators was there. It was a very big deal. Very nice honor to do
And
that.
October was chosen because that's Christopher Columbus'
Columbus,
birthday is in
Naturally.
October,
And, you
so
know,
that was very fitting.
It's so crazy because he's kind of become a controversial figure
Yes,
nowadays.
that's
But we
true.
got to run off to the local weather. On the other side of that, let's talk more about that, and let's talk about some of the things you guys are doing to help everybody, not just Italians here in
That's
Northwest
right.
Florida. We'll be right back after your local weather, brought to you by the West Pittman Law Firm, westpittmanlawfirm.com. Welcome back to the show. I'm speaking with the good people from the Sons of Italy. And we're going to talk about an event that's coming up here soon. When's the event again?
Well, there's a lot of events in October. Let's kind of start that, right?
Because
October
it is your Heritage Month, Italian
That's
Heritage
exactly correct.
Month. At least in the state of Florida.
And now and forever.
And
That's
forever,
correct. That's
right.
right. So the very first thing we're doing is the Friday Fest that's held downtown in Panama City. We have a booth there. That's going to be October 3rd. And then the 2 weekends following, the October 11th and October 18th, both those Saturdays, we'll be at the Bay County Library, and we'll have a little exhibit set up there with some of the things that we do, and perhaps movies done by Italian Americans and authors and that sort of stuff. And then our monthly meeting is going to be October 20th, also at the Bay County Library. And this one's going to be sort of a best of cooking show. Everybody's going to kind of bring their favorite Italian dish, and we have some ladies in there who love to cook, and they make the homemade fresh pasta and that kind of stuff.
I'm going.
Yeah, and
I am so there.
If there's ever a dessert that you like that you can't pronounce,
Yeah.
That's usually what we make. You know, the cannoli and the pizzaiolo and those types of things. And these ladies make them, and there's no reason to come and not be well fed.
Yeah,
right.
my mother-in-law used to make the esfinge.
That's
oh,
right.
so good. So good.
So that's kind of this is our push month, right? We want everybody to come out and if you have any Italian heritage in you whatsoever, if you'd like to just come out and join us and be a social member, we welcome anybody.
How do we learn more about the club? Do you have a website?
We do. We have so the main website for the Florida Lodge is osiafl.org. It's the Order Sons of Italy America, OSIAFL Florida.org. And ours is Sons of Italy Panama City.org.
Sons of Italy, PanamaCity.org.
PanamaCity.org, correct. That's exactly right.
Easy to remember.
And the big thing is that Monday the 20th, starting at 6 o'clock at the Bay County Library, we'd like everybody to come out and kind of see what we do.
Okay, well, we're
This
going to
is
be
not just for Italians. Anybody that has an interest in Italian heritage is welcome. We'd love to see
And
it.
you know, Italians have made substantial contributions that are too long to list in this little show here. So you guys are doing great work and keeping that heritage alive.
Thank you.
And I applaud you for that. Well, thanks a lot for coming on the show and keeping that heritage alive. And don't forget to visit their website, sonsofitaly.org. No, sonsofitalypanamacity.org.
Hi, this is David Lovett, and this is your Mad Hatter Minute. The engine coolant can be best described as the lifeblood of the motor. Antifreeze, also known as engine coolant, is the fluid that helps maintain optimal engine temperatures, and it has to be changed from time to time. Keeping your antifreeze fresh is very important. Over time, the inhibitors in the antifreeze that keep your car from overheating start to break down and lose their properties, and that's when problems begin. First, the obvious. Your vehicle is likely to overheat, especially in the summertime. The extreme heat created by the engine combined with the extreme outside temperatures can result in an overheating condition which can cause some serious damage to your motor. Secondly, in wintertime, your car is not protected from the cold. Freezing temperatures can cause the coolant inside your vehicle to freeze and expand, which could crack your engine block. Lastly, a condition known as electrolysis can form. Your vehicle actually generates electricity. Your engine is protected by the inhibitors in the engine coolant. When the inhibitors begin to break down, your protection is lost, and your engine block starts to corrode from the inside out. You have to change your engine coolant in accordance to your manufacturer's recommendation. Most vehicles today have extended life coolant, which means that the coolant can go for 100,000 miles. Check your owner's manual or ask a trusted auto repair facility when you should have your coolant exchanged. I am David Lovett, and that has been your Mad Hatter Minute.
Hey folks, this is Joshua Brown with Mad Hatter on 23rd Street. Is your check engine light on? If it is, text MADHAT28, that's MADHAT28, to 24247.
Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Dr. Ronald Johnston from Advanced Dermatology and Skincare Center. Welcome back to the show, Doc.
Glad to be here.
You know, one thing that I've noticed, the popularity of tattoos has increased exponentially since I was a young guy. And not just guys, but a lot of gals are getting tattoos as well. Some of them have buyer's remorse. And they wind up in your office and say, hey, what can you do about this? What can you do about it?
Well, basically, we've got the one of the latest lasers called the PicoSure Tattoo Laser Removal System. And it's the latest and greatest as far as it's able to take the laser off in fewer treatments. It's still uncomfortable. But like you said, there's a lot of people out there who either don't like their tattoos anymore, they just don't look as good anymore, or they want to get different tattoos, so we'll laser the tattoo off so they can get a different one.
What'd you call that? Laser PicoSure? Is that what you call it?
PicoSure, that's just the name of the
That's a brand
company,
name?
brand name. But what it happens is it's based on the fact that it uses picosecond technology, which is a time period, which is a very short time period. So it's able to put the energy into the ink and explode it apart in a very short time period. You're talking, nanosecond, and picosecond is even shorter than a nanosecond.
So explain to me what I know what a tattoo is, but I'm not sure I know how they work. They inject a little bit of ink just under your skin. Is it under your skin or in your skin?
It's right in the skin. A good tattoo artist is going to put the ink basically right below the epidermis, right in the upper part of the dermis, which is the deeper part of the skin, and put it at a nice even level. And a good tattoo artist is able to put it there, as opposed to maybe a more inexperienced tattoo artist is going to put it at varying depths and things like that, where you get sort of a different shading or a different appearance of it. And so he just plops all that ink in there, and that ink just stays there, and it's too large of a molecule for the body to take away, so it just lets it sit there.
It just stays there. Now, tattoos fade naturally over time, don't they? And people go in to get them tuned up, don't they?
They can. Your skin changes over time, and so that changes the tattoo a little bit, and your body may take a little bit of it away over time. And that's really how the tattoo laser system works. We put the energy into the tattoo and explode it apart into little droplets. Those little droplets, then the body comes in over the following weeks to months and actually takes away. So it's not actually the laser doing all the work and exploding the tattoo and removing it. It's actually the tattoo just setting the tattoo ink up so that the body can come in and take it away like a foreign body.
And what happens to all those ink molecules? They take it away as a foreign body and it gets metabolized somehow? Is it just internally? Does it stain your innards, or what
no, it just
ink?
takes it away. It just excretes
it. Breaks it down,
and then just sort of excretes it either through the urine or something like that, or gets rid of it like it does for most little particles or things like that, because you're talking extremely tiny little particles that it's just going to get rid of in one way or the other.
Now, how many times do you have to go in for a laser treatment? Is it something you have to, every so often go back to get a tattoo removed, or can you do it in one sitting, or how's that all that work?
No, it's not going to take one sitting. Usually it's going to take, with our PicoSure tattoo system, it's going to take 4 to 6 treatments is a good average, where in the old days with the older systems, which is the other lasers, it took anywhere from 10 to 12 treatments, if not more, to get rid of a tattoo. And you're usually doing those about once a month, maybe once every 6 weeks.
So you have to give your skin a chance to kind of recover from the treatment and for the ink to disperse a little bit and the body to do its thing.
Correct. You got to give the body a chance to come in with its troops and take away the ink
Yeah.
and get the job done. So you want to give the body a chance before you hit it again, and all you're doing is exploding that ink apart more and more so that the body can take it away.
How popular a procedure is that? Are a lot of people going there? Are you busy?
Very popular. The PicoSure tattoo is probably our busiest laser as far as people coming in and wanting to get it done for various reasons. There's always some good stories with why they want to get it taken off, or a name that they no longer want on their body, or whatever the case may be.
That's always a mistake, people. Never put the boyfriend's or girlfriend's name on you. You just never know.
That's right.
Yeah, so people have buyer's remorse on it, and they service people too. The standards change over time, where you can have tattoos and how big they can be and things like that.
Yes, we've seen a number of military personnel who have to come in, and either the tattoo's in an area either shown where they can't have it, or it's maybe something that's not politically correct that maybe was a good idea years ago or in high school, but that they can't have for the military.
Yeah, and that's one thing about a tattoo. You really do have them forever, but not necessarily so if they come and visit you at Advanced Dermatology and Skincare Center.
Absolutely. We'll take care of it.
Dr. Ron Johnston, thanks so much for coming on the show and getting us smart on how to get rid of those tattoos if you don't like them anymore. And we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Pamela Elliott at Elliott Vocal Studios and Talent Agency, and we're here in her state-of-the-art recording studio. We've got William doing a recording right now.
We sure do. He's back there doing his thing, and Casey is our engineer here, Casey Pollard. We have a beautiful board here. It's called a D-Control. I think the closest one that we know of is Full Sail University, which is where Casey's from, and he trained there, and that's where he graduated. So we've got the best of the best here at Elliott Vocal Studios.
So this is a no-kidding recording studio. There's none like it around, or at least in Bay County or Panama City that we know of. And your students and also, I guess, your clients for your talent agency can come in here and create a demo, like a no-kidding demo, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. They surely can. And we got the right engineer to do it. He's so talented.
Yeah, so it's not just having the equipment. You got to have the people who are able to do this, right?
Yes, for sure.
Now, do you get much use out of the studio?
We do. We do quite a few recordings here.
Yeah, and what are some of your success stories?
Some of our success stories, well, we just have a lot of people come in, and they don't do like the big thing. They do, more demos and things like that. So we're real open to that. We even do demos for, even commercial stuff, like people that want to come in and do voiceover work and things like that, audio books, that kind of stuff.
And also, I guess once you have a demo and you have a professionally engineered demo, it helps you as a talent agency shop those people around.
It really does. To have something quality is so important.
Yeah, and how many of your clients are using this now? I mean, is Casey constructively busy all day long?
He is busy quite a few days a week. We're really happy to say that, because we had to kind of shop it and let people know what we have here, and it started to really pick up, and we've got quite a few people doing demos now.
Now, do I have to be a client or a student to use your studio?
No, we service everyone. I mean, anybody that wants to come in and do a demo.
So if you're a musician or if you're a band and you want to create a demo, we could just call Elliott Vocal Studios and Talent Agency and maybe book some time with Casey and the studio and create like a no-kidding,
Awesome
demo.
Yes, yes, that's exactly right. And we have a special going right now, 4 hours for $250, which is a great deal. So that's through the end of September. So y'all hurry up, come on in.
Okay, that'll be 4 hours for $250. And how do we get in touch with you?
You can call 850-215-6050.
That's Elliott Vocal Studios and Talent Agency, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. I'm here at Elliott Talent Agency and Vocal Studios. Did I say that backwards? Elliott Vocal Studios and Talent Agency. I'm here with Pamela Elliott. Pamela, you come across some of the greatest talent in Bay County and beyond, actually throughout the Panhandle in Northwest Florida. Who do we have today?
We have a couple of guys that are starting a band, and actually they've already started the band, and they're fantastic, and they are kicking around some names. So we're kind of open to ideas. So if y'all can go to our Facebook page at Elliott Talent Agency, that would be awesome, and you can give a suggestion about names, or maybe even go to your page, Don.
Oh, yeah, you can go to Wakin Up With Don to my Facebook page and suggest a name for William and, what's your name? Evil with 2 L's. Evil with 2 L's. They need a name for this band. But we're going to give a little listen to William and Evil and see what they're up to and see what kind of name you guys can come up for them. Guys, why don't you give us a song here, and what are you going to play?
I'm going to play a song called I'm Here. We wrote it together, and hopefully y'all will enjoy it.
William and Evil.
You ready, my friend?
Yes, sir.
Lay back down. I need to hold you in my arms. Your presence keeps me warm. As a vagabond, it's not in my nature to stay, but you make me change my ways. And I know you don't really want me to go. Baby, it'll be okay as I kiss your lips and say, baby, it's okay. Distance isn't that far away, 'cause I'm here to fend off all your fears. So let's just play our little games and vow that things will never change. I'm here as we go gray from the years. I'm there as we go gray from the years. Lay back down. I need to whisper in your ear all the things you love to hear. In my back is where the knife has firmly laid, but you took the blade away. And I know you don't really want me to go. Maybe it'll be okay as I kiss your lips and say, baby, it's okay. Distance isn't that far away, 'cause I'm here to fend off all your fears. So let's just play our little games and vow that things will never change. I'm here as we go gray from the years. I'm there as we go gray from the years. Baby, it's okay. Distance isn't that far away, 'cause I'm here to fend off all your fears. So let's just play our little games and vow that things will never change. I'm here as we go gray from the years. I'm there as we go gray from the years.